Today, I want to talk to you about the difference between an operations professional and an administrative professional. Over the past few years, I've been hearing so many financial advisors tell me that they have an operations team. Once we talk about what an operations professional means to them and what it means to me, we then realize that we see a difference in what an operations person actually does for the firm. So, to start, I want to talk about what roles and functions you should have within your servicing team as a financial advisory business. We have the advisor and expert of the company. The lead advisor is the person that provides expertise to their clients. The second piece is the operations of the business. When you think about the operations, a lot of people think this person is completing the task, they're helping service clients, whereas that is more the administrative piece. An operations person thinks about how are things getting done. They are the person that's overseeing the client service calendar. Some of the responsibilities that they may have is the behind the scenes communication. It could be billing, it could be one-to-many touch points, and they may have some managerial responsibilities if they are an operations manager. The last piece of the servicing team is the administrator. When you think of the administrator, this is the person who is helping with account servicing. They're helping with scheduling. They're helping you service your clients. They're the person that's making sure you're following through on all the things that need to get done in your business that are non-advice driven. So for firms, think about it this way. Your advice bucket are all those people who are licensed and can provide advice. The operations bucket are those people thinking about how can we make the business more efficient? Are we doing everything to keep the wheels turning internally in the business? Overseeing the client service calendar to make sure all the buses are arriving on time and billings going out. And then you have the administration. They're the ones who are getting the task done. They're following through. So if you break it out into the 5 wow factors that I always talk about, so the first one is presentation. For presentation, that could be any of these functions, but typically I find that the presentation, like making sure you have deliverables and things like that's going to be the admin person or the operations. Then you have technology. Your operations person is going to make sure your technology is at a high level so you can provide that wow factor experience. Follow through will fall under the administrator. They're responsible to make sure all of the promises that you're giving the client are actually getting done. And then we have consistency of service level. This goes back to the operations manager. The operations manager is making sure that the client service calendar is happening. And then the last piece we have is the personalized experience. So that's the lead advisor. They're the client relationship manager. So with all of that said, when you think about the difference between the administration person and the operations person, it's very clear. The operations person is going to help with technology, consistency of service, whereas the administration person is really going to focus on that follow through. I really want you to take some time and think about the difference between an administration professional and an operations professional and decide what your company needs.